Hey everyone, Kyle once again, and welcome back to the next episode review of Oshi Season 2, Episode 11. Once again, sorry if I put it this late, but, like I said, I always keep on saying, I always try to get everything on time the day of, though, but sometimes I'm busy, so I have to delay them until a couple days or so. But yeah, as always, it's always the same, so. But anyway, Episode 11 of Season 2 of Oshi really just really with Akane just being the Miss Sherlock Holmes that she is, just deducting, putting the pieces together of the puzzle, about with putting the pieces together of Aqua's of his father and with his mother, and she say, that Aqua has not noticed the loophole, and I mean, she's just being Miss Sherlock Holmes, but she's been like this about Aqua deducting, but putting the pieces together for quite some time, but all that but really just with Aqua going to Kana thinks it's a date though because Aqua wanted to get a luggage. One of those rolling luggage bags, because they're gonna go on this trip. So she wanted to help him pick out a luggage bag on wheels, and thinking this whole thing is probably a date because she's been going like crazy because she's trying to decide what she wants to wear, and then she's running late, forgetting her wallet and all that, and so she's been kind of like enjoying this little date of theirs, and then after that after they got the luggage, hey, let's go get something to eat, let's have meat, and this place that Aqua recommends, you have to have a reservation. Aqua made the reservation already, and Aqua's like, what, you made the reservation? And she's like, well, he planned this so far ahead, and just discussing, in Kana's mind, after they leave, like, we're gonna call a taxi, and in her mind, she's thinking, so maybe Aqua's gonna take her to a hotel and all that stuff, and no, he just dropped off back at her house, It's like, I shouldn't have given my hopes up on that, I mean, Kana is like, first of all, I know that, she does like Aqua, though, but it's Akane who has more of the feelings for him, though, more. And so, then we get the second part with Akane, because Aqua's has been adamant about this, because now that he thinks that now his father is dead, his whole plan for vengeance has been all for nothing. So it's like, now it's okay for me to be happy. It's okay for me to be free now. I can do what I want now. Not think about that stuff anymore, right? It's like, okay, I can focus on being happy or having relationships and stuff like that, right? And so with Akane, and which he was gonna talk to her, to break up with her, but Ake has already deduct that already. He's like, hey, you want to talk about things, you want to break off the relationship, right? Okay, let's get this over with, right? And so, okay, I know we were doing this just for the sake of the business, a fake relationship though, and I know you want to probably think I'm just wasting this by wasting your time though, but hopefully I did pretty good, I mean, then we kind of expressing her a little bit of her feelings towards him. I was like, hey, even though we never held hands, but I thought I did a good job being with you, And of course, she's always been supportive with him. Just that time when he had those PTSDs, attacks. She's been there watching him, hugging him, embracing him, and then they have going on that bridge, that overpass on the road, to the spot where she was about to commit suicide from before, right? This is the spot where you saved me, And so, and then they're discussing like, do you have feelings? Do you have feelings, right? I was like, well, I do. They're both asking each other if they have feelings, and they kind of do, which I know Akane, she has feelings for him. And at the point, it's like, it's another point where we're going to end up kissing or having sex, and it's like, Aqua's like, I can do that, I can be driven by that. And it's like, okay. And then is when they get to about, because even Akane says she would support him in carrying out his plan, right? And now Akane, she's good for Aqua, but at the same time she's not. She's good and bad for Aqua, right? She's best for him being supportive, getting through his problems. But at the same time, it's kind of bad because she wants to kind of like enable his plan for vengeance, right? Say, hey, if you are going through this, I'll support you with this. Basically, I'll go along with your plan. And then when he's discussing about his father, the suicide, the double suicide, right? Then we get this like kind of like horror vibe moment right here with Akane's face. She's like having this deduction in her mind, giving that kind of shocked look on her face. And it's like, oh, and then all of a sudden she says she has to run home, right? And then she's running back, and she's like, Aqua didn't see the loophole in this. Now, what it showed from the animation, it showed like it's supposed to like with her mom, Aqua's mom, and then her father, and with the child with him, right? But he didn't make. To Aqua, he didn't make the conclusion that Akane is making. Like, there's a chance, like, okay, he may have been married to the woman that was in a double suicide, and then he went off to with it's like he knew I. What I'm putting it is like there's a chance like I may have had an affair with another person because he also described the half sibling that he has, right? Because DNA reports, remember, he has a half brother, 99.8%, right? So a good chance been his half brother, and with the other guy may have been his father. But what Akane is deducting is that I could have had an affair with someone else, right? So that's what it was discussing like in the animation was. That's what she was deducting, putting the piece together. That was like sort of loophole that she was figuring out. So that moment had a little horror vibe to it, the way she was expressing that look on her face. I'm like, okay. And then we cut to the cemetery where Ruby is visiting her mom's grave. And so, as she walks by, and I called it in the last video, how I mentioned how the father is since Ai's a purple-haired girl, right? And Ruby and Aqua are blonde, right? The chance of, like, the father who supposedly that died, I don't think he was not the father. Because I described characteristics between, like, parents and siblings, right, in anime. They can take, like, characteristics from either one, right? Or hair color, eye color, or traits or whatever, right? Like I explained. The father had been a blonde, and right as Ruby's leaving, a guy who's blonde in a hood who was a hood I think it was, walking by, and carrying flowers, say, "Whoa, let's see, look how she's growing. She's grown to a beauty, since she is our child." Visiting Ai's grave. Yep, I knew it. I called it. I knew it. That's the father. And it's funny that it was funny how he was carrying flowers. Same with that crazy stalker was carrying flowers when he killed her, So, I'm like... So, with Akane's deducting the loophole, and now with we see the real father showing up at the grave, walking past his daughter. So, man, this show has been really great. I think season 2 has been better than the first season. I really say that because the whole stage play arc, and then with this afterwards, I think season 2 has been better than the first season. So, Yeah, episode 11 has been another once again with Oshoko has been really great. You know, I loved it. You know, it just with this episode, it's like with Kane's funny date with Aqua, then with Akane's conversation, like her feelings for him and all that. Then being Sherlock Holmes, deducting, putting the pieces of the puzzle together, and then we finally get the real father walking in, walking past his daughter, and visiting Ai's grave. Which I knew that I called it when I said that's the guy because like the guy, both his kids are blonde, so he had to be a blonde. Yep. So I don't know when Aqua's gonna find this out because then probably he's resetting his path on vengeance now. So we'll have to find out though. But episode 11 was great, you know, funny and great. So that's episode 11, season 2 of Ocean Oko. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for the next one of Failure Frame. And we'll see you in the next video. Later.